Uppy, uppy, uppy. It's one funny morning. I'm Dana Blizzard, and it's too early in the morning. This is the dumbest show in the whole world.
From Monday
to Friday. Sometimes on Saturdays.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
Dean stinks.
You never know what's gonna happen.
That's your Dateline voice?
I don't know.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't.
It's not a chicken leg. This is a chicken leg.
Look at that manhole cover on my face.
Not a bad rendition of me. Hold on.
It's such a small town. So if you're walking, people just be like, "Do you want to ride?" It's like they don't need Uber. They
what?
just have
What?
They just pull over. They give you a honk, and they're like, "We know your brother. We'll give you a ride to school or whatever."
That's called
our small
murder
town.
in New Jersey.
What's outside your Puerto Rico?
Best selling! Yeah!
Hi, I'm Alexis Fiorentino, and I am coming to you from a pool in Palm Springs where I am enjoying a wonderful book and a nice cold drink. I have had the opportunity to come visit my brother and my future sister-in-law here in Palm Springs for the weekend. They are both traveling nurses. So I have had the opportunity to come see them. I have been able to see their town. We have been on beautiful hikes. I got to see Joshua Tree. We have had lots of laughs, conversations, great times, and have just gotten to spend some really great one-on-one time, which is something that we don't normally get. And I am currently sitting in the pool while they are at work and procrastinating. My flight leaves in about 3 hours, and I don't want to go back and pack. So I'm sitting in the pool and fantasizing about what my summer is going to look like in the next 13 work days, which I can't wait for. And just really thankful for this opportunity to get to have gotten to spend some really great one-on-one time with them and enjoy this little beautiful town that they get to live in for about another month. And then they're off to Oregon, so I have another place to visit soon this summer. And you are watching One Funny Morning with your host, Dana Blizzard. Take it away.
Good morning. Good morning. Alexis, bringing in the summer vibes. I wonder if one day somebody will be in a pool and they'll be like, hey, I'm reading this book. And they pull out the book by Dana Blizzard. I don't know what it's called. And I don't know if there's enough words to make a book. But I'd like to believe that one day, in the not too distant future, before I'm dead, that someone will be sitting by the pool and reading whatever my book is called. Whatever. Where are you going?
They're expired.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Like, how long ago expired?
3 days ago.
Give it to me. You're joking. Give it to me.
You're gonna die.
Okay. You've been hanging around with Grandma too long.
It's yogurt.
It's yogurt. Exactly. What do you think it happens in the wild when the yogurt grows? They don't throw it away in 3 days. It's fine. You and all
3 days ago.
It's fine, Dean. That doesn't mean that you're going to get food poisoning from it. It's suggested. It's 3 days. It's not 3 weeks.
June 7th.
The yogurt is fine. No, I'm on TikTok, Alejandra.
June 7th feels like a.
Oh my gosh. Expirations dates are suggested. 3 days. Smell it. Yeah, you got me cranked. Expiration dates don't mean a thing. Oh, cream cheese, please. Okay.
You know
What are we doing?
Push you all the way.
What are we doing? What? My scooter, Dean? What are you doing?
Right. Ugh, oh my God, wasn't that lady annoying?
What is happening? Get out of here.
I love the dogs.
What's wrong with you today?
What's wrong with you?
Well, you're supposed to be cleaning. So this is
Yeah,
it.
instead I'm gonna do this so you don't bother me about the cleaning. Forget about the cleaning.
Okay.
I'm like a Jedi.
I just had the same fight with my kids that I'm a chef. It is the Dean show. You know what? I'm gonna be a guest Take over.
Yes.
I'm gonna be a guest.
You were
today.
always a guest on my show. I don't understand what you thought was
Yeah.
different about
Go ahead,
today.
take over. You be the lead. I'd love to hear what this show is about when you're in charge.
All right, what's going on, my friends? Today we have a special guest on the show. Her name is Dina Blizzard. She is currently she currently broke her leg, which is something that she talks too much about. And today she's here to tell us all about what that's like. And then
You just said I talk about it too much.
yeah, and so you get one sentence, and then we're gonna be done with it. So what is having a broken leg like?
It still sucks.
All right, that's all you
All
get.
right, we covered it. Mm-hmm.
Good morning. I can't eat expired yogurt either, Dean. I feel
Dean,
like
how
yogurt.
confusing is it having a Dina in your family?
No, it's confusing. Especially like the IRS even gets confused.
They did. What did they mess up with us? There was something.
They like
wasn't it TSA?
the TSA. That's all right. The TSA. They were.
TSA was like, no, we already have one of these.
I tried to submit to get TSA pre-check, and they were like, "You already have TSA pre-check." And I was like, "How could I have TSA pre-check? I didn't submit."
And you have to
before."
submit your social when you do it. We're like, they're two different numbers,
socials.
completely different, not even remotely close.
Yeah.
So, Dean, how neurotic is your mom?
Okay, on a scale from
Neurotic
1 to
is like anxious, like worried about stuff.
crazy. What'd you say?
You're joking. You're joking.
Erotic? What did you say?
How erotic is your mom?
Brooke tried to whisper something. What are you saying, Brooke? Brooke tried to mouth something toward me. Is that what you said? That's not
Yeah,
what you
that's
said.
gross. All right.
On neurotic?
The question is neurotic.
Okay.
I don't think what am I neurotic about? What am I on you about?
You're on me about a lot.
Cleaning. That's it,
Cleaning?
because you're gross. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cleaning, paying rent.
There it is. You know, stuff that other moms would never be worried about.
Trying to make me make food.
Yep.
Trying to get me to pay for stuff.
Yeah. Living.
Yeah, trying to fix her up her lemonade.
It's a horrible
leaving
life.
my backpack in the living room.
Horrible life they live.
You know how many times I get crucified every day for leaving my backpack in the living room?
While I'm on a scooter and I keep trying to almost flipping over the handlebars.
Oh yeah. Wait. Today, this morning, she goes like this. She goes like this. She's like, I told her, I was like, you know how unintimidating you look when you're on your scooter? She'd be like, Jacqueline, Brooke, the dishes aren't done. You said you were going to do it last night. Now feed the dogs.
That's very intimidating, Dean.
When you roll away on your scooter.
It's very intimidating.
Watch out. Oh, now I get this feeling.
Yeah.
Every day she rolls around on her scooter and she just yells at the dog. She goes, "Move! Move! Move!" And I didn't understand. I kept telling her, I was like, "Stop yelling at the dogs. That's so annoying and that's not nice to the dogs." Now that I'm on the scooter, I understand.
I dare you to spend 1
Move.
hour on the scooter.
Move!
1 hour on the scooter. You'd be so annoyed. So annoyed. Everything annoys me. Mm-hmm. What's so funny?
Just this. I don't have any socks. Where are my socks? Where's my laundry? Brooke, go downstairs and run the laundry through.
Is that what I should put my leg up? Would that be for dramatic effect? Mm-hmm.
Dean, why is your backpack in the living room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, somebody clean this up. I'm about to go live and the living room looks like crap.
I think this is spot on.
I'm just gonna keep doing takes. Nobody did the dishes last night, and now mommy doesn't have a vase for her lemonade. Please, somebody make me some lemonade.
Back to the beginning.
Did anybody give the dogs their medicine last night? Because Kobe just shit all over the floor.
Let's take it from the top. Take it from the top. Oh, it's good. Karma's coming back to hit him real good. Don't worry, Lorraine. He's real funny today. Yeah, of course they are, Carol, because he doesn't wash his socks.
I need help. I can't go down to the beach by myself and flip the house all by myself.
Uh-huh.
Can you see my foot?
Yeah, of course we can. That's why somebody said you have a dirty sock on. And I said, that sock's probably was dirty last week. My husband and I can't breathe, laughing so hard.
I want you to know, like that.
No, that's completely accurate.
Those are pretty accurate.
They're spot on.
As far as
My wife fell on her knee scooter and was in the hospital for a week. That sounds about right.
Keep going, Dean.
Literally, when I'm on my scooter, I think to myself, if I fall off the scooter, I'm going to break my other leg. Here we go. Let's take it from the top. What else you got?
I'm trying to think.
That's really all I say.
What other stuff you are annoying about?
A day in the life of the Blizzard. You're not wrong. Dean won't be laughing when that expired yogurt kicks in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Shukendra, that lasted 5 minutes. Remember how sad I was?
Dean, the bathroom looks disgusting, and I have guests on my morning show this morning, and they're not using that bathroom. I think
Dean, I need more bourbon. That's true. That's a good one. Take it from the top. From the top.
Yeah.
Well, you got to do the one where I was holding the liquor. Remember the day I was holding it in my hand?
Oh, that's right. That's right. You were drinking and driving. Okay.
This one's true. This one actually happened. I have a picture of this one.
Yeah. All right, everyone needs to be quiet. I have Tipsy Tuesday. All right, everyone be quiet.
It is hard. I'm going to tell you something right now. One time I had too much bourbon and I was on my crutches. Don't do that. Very dangerous.
Watch out.
Because you're like basically on 2 sticks. You're like, let's get smashed and walk on 2 sticks. That's a horrible idea. I'm like, 2 sticks. I was scared.
Okay.
I was one time. You're right. That's every time. You had too much bourbon. Hard to believe. I know. Oh, you look tired. You tired being me? It's exhausting. Scooting around.
Yeah, that thing
It's exhausting.
Exhausting.
It is.
Having to yell at kids all day.
Huh?
So having to yell at kids all day and scoot around.
And the Emmy goes to? Yep. What's that? Is that your thinking face?
That was my reading the comments face.
That's your face for reading? You should never read in front of a girl.
What do you mean?
That's your look at it. What if you're on a date and they're like, oh, well, let's see what's on the menu. And you pull out the menu and you have that face on. You should know it's horrible.
These comments are so far away.
They're not. I don't make that
the
face.
The menu wouldn't be on the other side of the table. And I'd be
Yeah, don't make that face. Oh, wait. Dean did such a nerd joke the other day. And I was like, dude, your girlfriend, wherever she is she has to be she has to understand nerd references. Oh, we went to the concert last night. We're at the concert. And Dean is saying, they played Mozart and something by this guy, was it Hansen? I don't know. And Dean's like, I just kept listening to it. And he did some reference to Star Wars. What was the first one?
No. So Dad was there, and the song, they only played one song for the first half of the show, but it was 3 parts of the same song.
It's called 3 movements.
Yeah.
It's a sonata.
Well, listen, some people don't
Stop
understand
dumbing it down. It's a sonata, and they always have 3
not everyone
movements.
understands what that means.
They do.
So they played one song, but it's 3 different movements. And so what they do is the conductor was like, please don't clap until the end of the song. So like they would play,
It's
they
not
would
a
like
song.
da da da
music.
da, and then it would be really quiet, and nobody would clap, and then they would start up the second movement. But anyway, they finished the first song, and Dad was like, "That was really good. I can't believe intermissions now." And I was like, "That was the first movement." I was like, "That was like a new hope," and now we're going into.
What was that?
Now we're going into
Empire Strikes Back.
The Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, the Empire
But he
Strikes
did
Back.
this New Hope joke.
Star
No.
Wars: A New Hope, and now we're going into the
I
Empire
got
Strikes
it
Back.
because I'm a nerd.
Yeah,
And I raised a nerd. But I was thinking, I don't know. Are there girls that are going to get all your
Yes.
nerds? Is that a priority
Yes.
for you? What if you laid that
Yes.
joke down on a date and she didn't get it?
Then the day would end.
Would you say, I don't even know you, and get up and walk out real dramatic?
No, I would go, Luke, I am your father, and then I would leave.
I don't know, Dean.
Listen, if you have to find someone that here's the thing. You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I feel like I used to be the person. I was very much like if I wanted to get someone to like me, I was going to be exactly who they wanted me to be.
Everybody's done that. Mistake.
I
Big
would
mistake.
I
to
would
quote
like
Pretty Woman.
I remember at a certain time, like I pretended like I didn't like Pokemon. I pretended like I was so insecure about stuff. I was like, yeah, that's
You should pretend you don't like
that
Pokemon.
stuff is for nerds.
Keep riding keep riding that. Let's hold on to that one. Let's keep that one.
I was like, that stuff's for nerds. That's so
hold on.
stupid.
Yeah, it
But
is.
just as of recently, I've been like, listen, if you don't like Star Wars, we don't need to talk. I've been a very more. I feel like for me,
Right.
I've been
Just to
more
give you
accepting
some-
of myself, and I
just
think
a little
that's. I think
context.
that's good.
A little
It's a good
context.
thing.
Do Dean a favor and write in the chat something that you did because somebody else liked it, and it's the only reason you did it. I'll go first.
Is there a new Star Wars coming out soon?
Dean.
Well, they got some shows on the Disney Plus, but there's also a new Star Wars another new Star Wars trilogy potentially coming out about the beginning of Jedi, like the first person to use the Force. Doesn't that sound pretty interesting?
Amazing.
You're
Here we go.
a liar.
Here we go. Dean, what sport do you think I did in order to get this boy I like to like me more?
Is that what someone asked?
That's the question. I spent my first year of college pretending to love football and the Grateful Dead.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I would pretend to like
I acted
other
like I enjoy One Funny Mother.
stuff.
Jim Wagner.
Jim, that's real. That's real.
Started to watch football. Come on, Dean.
That's what I'm saying. People like I did the same thing.
I pretended I liked basketball.
Yeah.
My son is a Star Wars nerd and met and married a girl with a sleeve of Star Wars tattoos. It was destiny.
That's pretty sweet.
Stephanie, I had a phase where all I did was watch MMA, mixed martial arts.
Really?
Hoist Gracie, all the Hoists, all the brothers, knew them all. Mm-hmm.
There were a couple times in my life where I was like, I love Taylor Swift.
I pretended to like arm wrestling. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that.
I pretended to like Star Wars.
Like Taylor Swift.
I pretended for years that I liked my ex. I played water polo. I almost drowned every Thursday for 6 months. My first choice college was because I was trying to follow a boy. I pretended I cared to understand football. I pretended to understand military movies. I love watching my husband play pool. Super hot. Okay. Now I've played a death metal band in the 80s. I pretended it didn't give me a migraine.
That's what I'm saying. At a certain point, I felt like
we all did, Dean.
I was like, I would pretend to like what they liked, or not pretend. I mean, probably pretend, but pretend like what they like, and then I would give up. I remember one girl asked me. She was like, "What do you like to do?" And I was like, "Whatever you like to do."
Yeah, and you lose yourself. Mm-hmm.
And I lost every part of me. But now I'm at the point where I'm like, "Listen, lady. If you don't know who Yoda is,
we're done here.
Yeah, then we're...
Somebody said, I started eating eggs sunny side up, just like he did.
No.
You changed your egg preference. It's
yeah.
big. That's big. I pretended I like sex. You mean
That-
with him specifically?
That's weird.
I pretended to like beer. I don't think I ever pretended anything for whoever. Really? Good for you.
That's good. That's a good one.
I joined the high school band because I liked a boy. Table tennis.
I tried surfing and almost
I
died.
pretended I liked British murder movie.
And that's here's the thing. And someone said it. Now Dean is ready for the right girl because let's say I went on pretending that I like stuff and then you end up getting married to that person. You now have to pretend
for the rest
of your life.
Kitty said the track team.
And then at some point, you kind of have to confess to them and be like, listen, we've been married for 27 years. I just want you to know, never once I thought, like when somebody's talking about like underrated military movies.
My son's fiance is an opera singer and he hates opera, but he goes and acts like he loves it. Cream cheese. All right, Dean. Somebody said, all right, Lori, I tried to like racing, but I fell asleep. Lori, if somebody I was dating was into NASCAR, there's no way I could just watch them go in circles. There's just no way. I couldn't.
I'm with you with that one.
I couldn't. Understand. I don't get it. I know a lot of people like it, but So Dean, guess what sport I did in order for
you?
Yes, I was like really good at it too.
Softball?
And I had the special shoes for it.
Wait.
There's special shoes for it, Dean.
Oh, bowling. That's right.
No.
What?
Dean, first of all, I was an amazing bowler, and that had nothing to do with boys.
What other
I got an A in
special
college
shoes?
in my class. Brought up my GPA.
What other sport has special shoes?
There's a lot. Volleyball, golf, marching band, everybody said.
Marching band? Is that what you did?
No,
Is that a sport?
I was already in the band. No, Dean, that's not a sport. What? It was not
cheerleading.
Golf. No, I was already a cheerleader. It wasn't golf or basketball. Rock climbing. Crystal remembers.
That's what you did?
I went rock climbing. That's how I figured out what a carabiner is. And then I'd hoist him up. He would hoist me up. But I mean, for women, it's all legs.
Like
and
on
I would
real
cry.
rocks?
I'd be like, I'm going to cry. Oh, yeah. We didn't go to like a rock wall. Like we went to like parks. And he'd put like a stake in the ground. He was like, here we go. And I was like, I don't know what we're doing.
That's a scary thing to pretend to know how to do.
Yeah, I know. I had the rock climbing shoes. It was a whole thing.
You're like, yeah, no, I'm a rock climber. He's like, great. We're going to go to the Grand Canyon next week.
Yeah.
Never pretend anything. Maybe I should have.
I would not be alone. We love you just the way you are. You be you.
You be you.
Yeah.
Don't change for nobody.
Yeah, sometimes that's how you find a new interest you may not have had before.
That's true. That's true. But if you're like pretending to like it, like that, like after a certain amount of time, if you're like, this ain't for me, but I'm just gonna keep going, then that's when that is a sign.
So you got belayed. I did, but because you get to the top. And then he would say, all right, now just,
jump.
Come down. And I was like, how do you get down? I cry. And he was like, just push off with your legs. I go, to where? He goes, you'll just keep like coming down this way with your legs. But he left out the part where you have to keep your legs pretty wide or you just slam into a rock.
The rock wall is fun.
I did.
You ever go to the rock wall?
No.
That's really fun. Because there's an auto belay.
What?
So you don't need someone. So like, to belay, you would go
bottom.
down with someone's body weight on someone else is holding the rope.
Right.
But this has an auto belay. So it's something at the top that's kind of hoisting you up.
Got it.
And then you jump down and you do it.
Jeff, here on the Facebook and the YouTube, it flips it, but on TikTok, it doesn't flip it. So you get to decide which angle looks better, Jeff.
That's right.
You never know.
Do it.
That's all right, Beth. We'll probably get them back in.
All right.
All right.
So what else do you talk about on the show?
I don't know. Well, usually we talk about the weekend. It was a very busy weekend. We went to the art show on Friday.
Right.
Which was like a lot of nudes.
A lot of nudes.
A lot of nudes.
Yeah, so here's the thing.
Tell us the thing.
We went to Jacqueline's photography thing.
A lot of nudes.
Her photography thesis, like her senior photography thesis. And it was all the kids in her senior photography group. It shows everyone pictures. And
Okay, my scooter.
And yeah, a lot of nudity, but you would think that like, oh, it's nudity from other people. It's nudity of other people that these photographers took pictures of. But some of the nude pictures were of the students in the photography program. Isn't that crazy?
Now, the weirdest one.
So like you would walk through and like you would talk to one of the photographers there, and you were like you would talk to one of the photographers there about their current pictures, and then you would turn around and see that same person naked on a wall, and you were like, wow, that's crazy. Oh my God, I recognize you from somewhere. So yeah, that was a lot of nudity in the photography program.
Come.
Yeah.
Hey, come here.
I saw Dean's commercial over the weekend. Yeah, apparently my commercial's running again. Mom. That commercial we shot last year. And now it's running again.
No, the best exhibit. Maybe they all had like this group think at some point, but on one of the exhibits, let's say that Dean is one of the students, right? Dean took pictures of another student, like another photography student, but then also took naked pictures of her mom and grandma.
Really? That was her mom and grandma?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So then I said, that's your mom and grandma? I said, they're beautiful. They're beautiful pictures. And she says, it's my mom and grandma. And I says, are they here? I didn't be like, oh, I didn't do that. But I said, is that weird for you? And she says, no, I asked both of them and they're very supportive. And, we're all just fans of the female body and how beautiful it is. And I said, well, that's lovely. She goes, it's a little uncomfortable for my dad. And I was like, your dad's here. I said, so your dad.
Yeah, he's up there too. There he is.
Is looking at his wife just full like open. And his mother-in-law on the wall. Do you think about that?
I don't want to.
Yeah.
No, it was pretty crazy.
It was a lot of
It was
naked.
interesting.
A lot of naked, but beautiful. And they were all really different. And then we had the improv show.
Jacqueline's improv show. Which is very good.
The improv show. Yeah. A lot of, yep. A lot of curse words. And then last night was the beautiful concert. So, yeah, there was some landscapes. They're mostly bodyscapes. And this is why I'm a family and wedding photographer. I don't know, Crystal. You've never been at the wedding and they'd be like, now we're going to do some bridal shots. And then my mom and grandmom are going to get naked in the back and you'll take some photos there. You'd be like, no, thank you. What?
Yesterday at Jacqueline's orchestra concert too. Jacqueline was playing and they finished up the first half. And Jacqueline we were literally in like the front row of the audience. And Jacqueline, they finished up the first half of the concert last night and they were going in intermission. So Jacqueline stood up and everyone's clapping and everything. And she looked at me and I was like, let's wrap this up. And then
Dean was doing a whole bit.
And then I had a whole bunch of bits yesterday. And then
cracking himself up.
And then every time I would make Jacqueline, I was like, let's wrap this up. She would laugh and then she would tell her friends on stage. She was like, Dean just said, let's wrap this up. It's so funny. and then I was like, oh man, like I nailed it with the first half of the show. And I was like, I got to come up with something for the second half of the show, right? Because they're gonna play and then they're gonna all look back at me again, right? Expecting something else.
Oh yeah, that's what they were.
So they prepared for a concert. I gotta come up with something funnier so that when they're all finished and they look down, I have something to do. So Jacqueline came down. It was intermission. She was like, the wrap this up was so funny. I just told all my friends and they thought it was hilarious. And I was like, okay, cool. So then they go back up, and I was like thinking the whole time. I didn't even hear the music that they were playing.
You were just working on your bit.
I was just crafting bits in my head. So then they finish up the song, and Jacqueline and all her friends now are looking at me, right? They turn, everyone's applauding. They look at me, and I was like, wow, that was so bad. and they lost it. They
lost it.
They were like, Dean, 2 for 2, 2 for 2. You crushed it.
Killed.
I was like, that was so bad.
I missed that whole thing. Wait, last night I saw the funniest meme. It's so dumb, but I want you to take this with you today. Missy, you'll think this is hilarious. It said, what if soy milk is regular milk, but no, I
messed it up. No,
I said, what if soy milk is just Spanish milk trying to introduce itself?
Yeah. It was just regular milk trying to introduce
itself. It has to be Spanish. Soy. I am.
No, I understand, but
it said, what if soy milk is
just regular milk
trying to introduce itself in Spanish?
That's what it was.
Oh, maybe. Mm-hmm. No. Just so you know, we never stop crying. He wants to be outside with Lulu and Ruby, but he's not allowed because he eats poop.
Because he goes outside and eats poo.
So wait, this was funny. So this is a little, I don't know if I told you this. So I have people coming through the Airbnb. Now I know that I just changed the check-in time to 4:00. It used to be 3:00, but I forgot. So I had to go down. I had people leaving at 11 and coming in at what I thought was 4. So I text the cleaning ladies. So they come and they do like the bathrooms, the floors, and then I do all the linens. It's a whole system, right? They were supposed to be there between 1 and 2. They don't show up. So now it's 2:30. And for whatever reason, I said to Grandma, I said, let's go get something to eat when we come back. Maybe they'll be done.
They
arrived? No, but they can come in. I can unlock the door. So I'm going through all this in my mind and I go, wait a minute. Is this rental a 3:00 rental or 4:00? Because I knew I changed it to 4, but I was like, but some of them I still have to honor the 3:00 because that's what they booked when they booked it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I think they come at 3:00. Now,
and it's 2:30?
2:35. So now I text the cleaning lady. I go, I don't know where the team is, but the renters come in 15 minutes. And then oi, big letters. And then they had just pulled up. So now I don't know how to say, guests are coming in 15 minutes. We have to do 2 bagnos and 1 kitchen.
So they're speed running.
So I put it into Google Translate and the lady's really nice. She comes over and I was like, she was like, okay. And she goes, oh, and I was like, oh, and then everybody started running. It was so crazy. We're all running around trying to get ready. Everybody, it was lovely. It was so funny. Anyway, I had the house power washed the beginning of the week, but I had to pay the guy. So I didn't have the money. So I brought it with me yesterday. And so I said to the guy, his name's Greg. I said, I'm going to be down here if you want to stop by at some point. He was like, fine. So somebody comes to the door. So now I'm on my crutches. Grandmom's behind me. I go to the door and I have this envelope. I open the door and I said, hey, Greg, thanks so much. Everything looks great. And he just goes, you're so pretty. And I said, thank you. The house looks great. He goes, I didn't meet you before. And I go, yeah, no, it's just on the phone. And then he's like, all right, thank you. And then he walked away and Grandma and I just stood there. And I was like, what is it? What is it with the servicemen down the shore? Remember, Al the plumber was like, you're so pretty. I don't know. Maybe there's no women down the shore, but they're just like, you're so pretty. Listen, I'm going to hang out down here all the time because
it's funny.
There's not. Yeah. Al the plumber. He said I can pay him in hugs.
It's funny. So yesterday I saw my friend.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday I saw Eric.
Yeah.
And my friend Eric's in construction.
And he said, "You're so pretty."
And he said, when I saw him, he's like, "You're so pretty." No. Yesterday, so
Chill,
I haven't seen him in person for a little bit,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, "How's it going, man?" I was like, "How's it going, man? What's new?" He's like, "Nothing." And I was like, "Well, are you talking to any ladies?" And he was like, "No." And he's like, "That would be something new." And I was like, "Okay." And then I asked him, I was like, "Do you work with any ladies?" And he's like, "I work in construction." I was like, "But come on, there's got to be a couple ladies around there."
somewhere.
And he's like, "Dean." He's like, we're building a middle school right now, and occasionally the school board will walk through, and there's some girls there. He's like, "But I can't look at them." And I was like, "What do you mean you can't look at them?" And he was like, "Well," he's like, "I'm just afraid if I look at them, I'm gonna get like a harassment charge." And I was like, "What? How are you looking at them?" I was like, "You're allowed to look at girls." I was like, it just depending, like, you can't be like, "Oh," like.
Thank you for knowing that.
And he's like, "No, I can't look at them." I was like, harassment. And I was like, "Okay, you're so weird." I was like, "You're allowed to look."
Do you think boys your age know how to talk to girls?
There are some boys my age that know how to talk to girls.
Who are those boys?
They're the cool boys.
Are you in that group?
No.
You know how to see, there's guys that know how to talk to all girls.
Right.
Then there's guys that know how to talk to nerd girls.
Right.
And then there's Eric.
And then there's Eric, who can't
you
can't even look at them.
Yeah.
But I thought that was so funny. He was like, "Yeah, I can't look at them." And I was like, "What? You can look at them?"
Mm-hmm.
So funny.
Why are boys your age so weird?
No, it's just me and my friends are weird. It's not all boys my age.
Just your friends.
Just my friends are weird.
Why? Why do you think they're weird?
Because we just, here's what I'll say. When I was in high school.
Okay. We're going back?
Yeah, when I was in high school.
Okay, sure. Right? Let's go back.
Junior, senior year, I had a friend group, and a lot of them were into like drinking and like going out. And I remember telling them, I was like we used to be the beginning of high school, we would just play video games and eat pizza. And I loved that time. But then slowly people were like, "Yo, let's drink." And I was like, well,
but there's Pokemon.
Yeah, I was
why
would we do that? And then we'd start drinking, and then they were getting into like drugs and stuff. And I was like, this doesn't feel like my group anymore. And then I found my current friends, Ryan and Eric, who were like, I remember I went to an SAT. You know, it was so funny.
The SAT test?
It was my SAT test. And it was around the time when I was like in between friend groups. And that's where I met Ryan and Eric. We were at the SAT, and I told them.
You met your lifelong friends at the
SATs. Isn't that crazy?
So crazy.
I went to an SAT test, and the two of them, I was like, "Oh, what's going on, guys?" Like I had known them like from around, like right, like seeing them, and they were like, "Yeah, we're doing our SATs today." And then he was like, "Yeah," and then Ryan,
Dean, I'm gonna. Ask
cracked a joke about a calculator or something, and Ryan was like, "Oh, you know what? Me and Eric afterward are gonna go to my place and play Super Mario Bros. And eat pizza." And I was like,
and then the heavens opened
I was
up.
like, "Ah!" I was like, I found my people. And then we finished up our SATs, and then I met up afterward and I went to the Belvins. They live right around the corner, and then we played Super Mario Bros. And ate pizza. And then since that day, we've been playing video games and eating pizza ever since. And it's my favorite thing.
With zero girls around. Okay. Do you know how many times you use the word "like" in that story?
I don't know.
I would like for you.
Did I use it a lot?
To not use the word "like" from here on.
In my day, guys learned to talk to girls from
Prince Slow Jams.
What is that?
Prince
Slow Jams?
Prince, the artist formerly known as Prince.
Like you're saying, like slow dancing to songs?
No, yeah. Well, like he would have his slow jams, and you'd be like, listen to the lyrics. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you would listen to the lyrics and then use the lyrics on women.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You go, wait. Okay, no, I'm thinking of somebody else. I was thinking of like if I were to go someone like Like, I see a little silhouette of a man, Scaramouche, we can do the fandango. Some girl's like, what?
I know.
But that's not Prince.
No, that's Queen. Thank you for knowing that.
Scaramouche, we can do the fandango.
It's going to be a special.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up to girls and be like, Scaramouche.
What are you going to start that sentence again? I'm going to go up to girls.
I'm going to go to girls and be like.
No, not like.
I'm going to go up to girls and say, Scaramouche. That doesn't sound as cool.
It does. Thanks. Exactly, AJ.
Different monarchy, yeah. Don't sing, Dean. Okay. Well.
No, it's not because you don't have a nice voice. It's because we get flagged on Facebook.
Oh, what? Just from singing? That's not right.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how that works.
It is how that works.
What?
Yep.
Mom,
it's happened. Dean, it happened. I'm telling you.
We're singing the cover of a song.
Dean, don't you remember one day I played...
You can't play music, but you can sing it.
Nope.
Yes, you can.
Mm-mm. When grandmom sings, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, flagged all the time. She does it a lot.
And it's also because it sounds horrible.
Yeah. Yours was so bad, it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. A few years ago, you tried to get Dean to stop saying like. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah.
I have a 25-year-old daughter who doesn't talk to boys.
I was going to say.
Well, here's the problem. A 25-year-old girl can't talk to a 25-year-old boy because they're like 18.
That's
There's
not
like
true.
Dean, think about it. Think about the 25-year-old girls you know.
I don't know any 25-year-old
Exactly,
girls.
because they're all dating guys who are 30. They are not talking to you.
That's not true.
It is true.
I feel like you can date someone the same age as you.
I think you are very mature.
Thank you. Not 25-year-old mature.
Most times. But I think that there are, like you're saying, like Eric won't even look at a girl because he's afraid he's going to get in trouble. I don't know what he's doing with his eyes. I'm 32 and can't talk to boys, and that's why I'm single. Mm-hmm.
25-year-old should be talking to men, not boys. Yeah, I am a man. Can you tell by my Scaramouche?
It's true. My husband is 5 years older than me. My husband is 7. Yeah, they say the 7 years is like a good...
Sorry, Dean, it's true.
The young ones talk to the older ones. Sorry. Mm-hmm.
It's so weird. I wonder what that says about society.
I think in general, women mature faster than boys, for sure. I mean, I think that's just biology, their brains, and yeah. So
you think it's strictly because of intelligence?
I don't think it's intelligence. I think it's
or
maturity level. I think that girls are, I think that boys they just have different brains than girls. And, sometimes it matches up. I think as you get older, here's what I think.
Jim Wagner, 12 days younger.
I snagged a younger girl, 12 days younger. I'm just saying these are generalizations. Of course, there's weirdos like Jim in the universe who are forced to watch OneFunnyMother. Yeah, frontal lobe concerns. Exactly. I think emotional maturity is not talked about enough or taught enough. I think emotional maturity would be exactly what you're talking about, Dean. I think that you are.
I feel like it falls under the umbrella of maturity.
Yeah, Sergio is 5 years older. My daughter's husband is 11 years older. Well, here's what happens, Dean. When you get older, I feel like after 50, age is irrelevant. You could date a 70-year-old.
After 50?
Yeah. Like when you're in the younger years, like a freshman shouldn't date a senior. You're like, that's a horrible idea. Those are two different people, right?
Crazy, right?
But as you get older.
But that's so strange now that we get to 20s, 30s. It's not as strange.
No, Missy, can you please text me the picture that Jeremy posted the other day of the two of you? Because I think they're 11 years apart. maybe more.
Missy and Jeremy?
Missy and Jeremy are 11-ish years apart.
Who's older?
I'm not going to tell you, but like if you were to see them, a picture of them now, you'd be like, oh, that's just Missy and Jeremy. Nobody cares, right? But Jeremy posted a picture and he said, yep, Missy and Jeremy, 1984. He goes, this is when our age difference was the most pronounced. And it's the funniest picture. And I'm not going to be able to find it very quickly, but maybe Missy will send it to me.
One of them was 11 years old.
Hilarious. But it's funny because I feel like around like your 40s and 50s, you know, you can date older, younger. It just the difference.
You ever have a really bad migraine?
Colby, you have to get up, honey. Get up. Get up. This is too much for my leg.
I've been having a bad migraine the past couple of days. And like, you know how like bright lights is very sensitive? And there's 4 different ring lights.
Oh, Bob says one of my friends is 68. The other one is 41. She looks like his daughter.
Yeah, that is someone's daughter.
How old were you both when you met? Are you mean Missy and Jeremy? They were.
I think it meant me.
Yeah. So I was 26 when I met Dean. He was 0. Oh, there it is. Andrea just said it. All right, hold on. It didn't come through here. Andrea, you got to email it.
How did you know she sent it?
Because it came over on my phone, but for some reason it didn't come over on this one. I'm not sure why. Yeah. I was 19. He was 30. 4 kids in. Heather. My husband is 8.5 years older than me and still not as mature as I am. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah. All the youngins. Mm-hmm.
Hello. Get out of there.
Let me see if maybe it'll come up on my Facebook. Hold on.
Kobe.
You don't have to tell me, please.
Yeah.
This is my life. This is it. Hold on, let me show everybody. This is what Jeremy posted the other day. Look, this is 1984. That's Missy and Jeremy in 1984.
They were 11 years apart?
Yes. Isn't it hilarious?
That's crazy.
You're like, at that age, that would be inappropriate. You can't see it 2 times. Sorry. But I believe he looks like he's in 3rd grade.
1st grade.
3rd, 2nd grade. And Missy is in high school. And she got her high school hair. Mm-hmm. It was so funny. So funny. He was a senior and I was in kindergarten. Is that what it says?
You ever see that SNL sketch?
Oh, yours, Heather, yours. Mm-hmm.
You ever see the SNL sketch that's like who is your future wife?
Mm-hmm.
You seriously that one?
Mm-hmm. And it was first they brought out like a semi-young girl.
Yeah, no, it was like
a 12-year-old.
No, they first brought out like this 25-year-old girl, right? And the guy was like 30, and it was like, oh, this makes sense. And then the next guy, it was like yeah, like a girl in like middle school, and it was like, oh my god,
creepy.
And then the third one, it was like a mom that came out pregnant, and it was like, no. The third one is the mom came out pregnant. And he was like, all right, well, that's not so bad. And they're like, and the baby she's having is your wife. That was the joke. That was
not horrible. That he was married to that lady. But you're like, that's not too wrong. Mm-hmm. Oh, they said like.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Mm-hmm.
I dated a 31-year-old when I was 18.
It's too much. Too much. Mm-hmm.
My husband and I graduated from the same year. Him high school, me junior high.
Mm.
Oh, I thought you guys were...
So like 5 years apart. Mm-hmm. Yes. My parents were 16 and 26 when they were first dating.
This is crazy now that I'm like seeing all this.
Wow.
That's wild. You know, on like Bumble, my age range, I'm 24. My age range is 23 to 25.
What?
That is so short compared to some of the.
Well, why don't
ages
you
people-
set it for like
Well,
22 to 30?
Because I thought, like, I don't know, like, maybe I'm still have high school brain where it was like, no, I'm just date the people that are right in front of me and right behind me. You know?
No, I think you might have more success dating a girl who might be a little bit more established. Yeah.
Well, based on everyone else's theory.
Val said, I'm 60 and I would date 50 to 65, maybe 70 in shape. My neighbor is one handsome man. Each single just moved in. I'm awkward. Saw him this morning. I said, wow, you're so handsome. He loved it, but I know he's a bit younger. I think it's hard for me because I've been den to virgin again for my abstinence, said Val. All right.
Somebody said when my husband was Dean's age, I was in 3rd grade. That's crazy.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know how old are you in 3rd grade? 7? That's wild. That's a
I
big
couldn't
gap.
even do 2 years younger when I was in my 20s. I dated a younger guy in high school, way
Tried
too
21 to
immature.
27.
Then in my 20s, found a guy in high school like me, but I couldn't do it. Felt like dating a younger brother. I was 23 and my husband was 37 when my first child was born. We got married 5 months later. I started dating my ex before him when I was 16. He was 22. We were engaged, but got tired of waiting on him.
Maybe that's just like a generational thing.
What?
The like having big age gaps. Because I feel like I don't know a lot of people now that have these big gaps in there.
You might know more than you realize. Well, you said like the ones, a lot of your friends from high school are married. They might be married to people that are slightly older than them.
Okay, that's true. The people that I know are married, I feel like there's bigger age gaps.
I dated a 24-year-old when I was 17. Now I'd throw a fit if my daughter did that.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like things have changed.
My daughter's boyfriend graduated the year she was born. 18 years older. Yes, good time, Andrea. Today is the last day to order your hats. If you have not ordered your hat, where are my hats?
I'm 56 and I would rather not date anyone any age ever.
Who said that?
So that was a good one. Melanie Davis.
Did you say Melanie?
John Mulaney.
He said Melanie. It's Melanie. That's how you say Melanie, not Mulaney.
Is that Joey Joe?
Yeah.
He said, I'll be your wingman in Nashville. I'll have you out of your basement and buried. Yes. Thank you, Joey Joe.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, yeah, Mulaney. But I'm so excited, Mulaney.
How about like nerds, like need, like a like wife.com? Oh my gosh.
Melanie, can you change your name to Mulaney? Because that's how I'll say your name now. All the Mulanies, please change your names. Did he just call me Mulaney? He did, Mulaney. And that's your name.
That is now your name. It's Mulaney.
You're welcome. She's like, I didn't even do nothing. Well, that's what you got, Mulaney. What made you think to call her Mulaney?
I was reading it so quickly. It was just like, oh, Mulaney Davis.
Read quick and okay.
That's so funny.
Yeah. When we were in high school, my friend had to break up with her boyfriend. One was 18, the other was 16.
That's what I'm saying. In high school, it's so different.
That's not that far of a difference.
And then it's so strange to hear, like, when you get to your 20s and 30s, it's like the gap is like huge.
Yeah. So funny. Oh, Mulaney. I dated a 36-year-old at 16. I didn't know there was anything wrong with it. Now I'm like, bleh.
20-year gap?
That's gross. It is. What's a 36-year-old man doing with a 16-year-old girl? No. I got a lot to say about it.
That's pretty wild.
Mm-hmm. Melanie, and so many call me the same.
Mulaney?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Mulaney.
My mom was 12 when my hubby was born. So he's 12 years younger than my mom and 14 years older than me. He's in the middle. Yeah.
36 and 16 is criminal. I wish I knew a girl worthy to introduce Dean to
When y'all come next weekend.
Oh, that's next weekend?
Well, it's 2 weekends.
Oh.
She was a little early, but yeah.
I'll say, oh my goodness.
Now, this weekend is the graduation.
Graduation, right?
That's what she means. Yeah.
I was like, I did not plan accordingly.
Yeah, I need to shower and look human. I have a repairman coming here soon. You never know. Listen. Oh, yeah. Dean,
Maybe it's my friend Eric.
Dean, how do you say this name?
Is it is it Quezia?
That's close to how I used to say it, but that's not how you say it.
How would you pronounce?
I know how you pronounce it. So you're saying
Quezia?
It's Kezia.
Kezia. Okay, yeah. Kezia. I see that.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. So listen, everybody. It's Monday. It could get ugly. That's what we expect on Ugly Mondays, but I hope it's a lovely day for you. I hope you eat all the yogurts you have in case they're expire soon. I had the offer to date somebody 79 and I was 46. I said, no, thank you. Yeah, that feels. Mulaney. No, Robin, he's not going to do that.
No, that's crazy.
All right, Krista, we'll have fun with that. So that's it. It's a brand new week. We'll have Finance Michelle here tomorrow for another fun-filled day. And it should be a good one. Tonight, looking forward to seeing our supporters for our supporter giveaway. Today is the last day to order hats. So if you haven't done so, make sure you grab them now because they won't be coming back. It's one time only. And that's it, I think.
Are there going to be Nashville shirts?
Yeah.
What's the name of this trip again?
Honky Tonk Your Badonkadonk, obviously. I have, Robin. It won't come off. They said it won't come off unless I hit it with like rubbing alcohol. So I'm not just going to sport them. Yeah. So that's it for everybody. Thanks for watching as always. And like Judy and Good Time Andrea say, do something nice for yourself or others today. Thanks for watching as always. Have a great day and a blessed day. And I'll see you guys tonight or tomorrow. All right. Bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny Morning.